It has been about a month since Chaos Zero Nightmare has released, and I know you guys want an update on some of my cool builds. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be going over some of my save data that I got. We'll see some of it's from the season, actually. I know I finally got something cool from seasonal save data, and we'll be taking a look at some old bugged save data that I have as well, and we'll probably try to do something cool. Maybe we'll try to, like, I know what we can do. We're going to do something really cool, actually, with some save data. I think we can pull it off. But the easiest thing for you to do is support the channel by checking out the link in the description below. You're gonna get a free legendary champion as well as up to $200 worth of free goodies. And don't forget, up to 3 awesome epics as you level up inside of Raid. And be sure to use the code Desert Queen to get access to your new free legendary champion in the form of Tahana Rock. As always, this helps the channel out so much, guys, so be sure to check that description down in the link below and join me in Raid today. So let's get in here for you. Let's go take a look at some of my combatants. Now, we do have, 4 characters at 60 here, and I've been starting to work on some of my other characters, and I really wanted to min-max some of my favorite ones. So the ones that aren't all that great so far, someone like Veronica, Maylin doesn't really have anything special either. I mean, this is just kind of it. This is a unique one where she's got 2 upgrades that create strikes and ones that draw them. This is basically a bad version of just having move. If you don't know about Maylin and move, the move unity of attack and defense is absolutely insane, because the difference between draw and move is that move can get them out of your play pile. So if you only have like the 2 basic strikes, you can cast 2 strikes, use unity, and even though the only strikes in your deck are in your pile that you just used, typically you can't gain access to those until the next turn, you can use move 2 basic cards, pull them out of the used pile, use them again. So this one, if you have the ability to duplicate this multiple times, this is basically just make an AP, get 2 strikes. This would be insane. And then obviously everyone knows the Rising Dragon Spire, big passion kick. So this is kind of what I'm working with for her right now. The setup's kind of cool. The deck's all right. It's like the most basic version. If we could have duplicated, either of these cards, we'd be sitting pretty. But this is kind of what we're working with Maylin right now. She's not super crazy. An old character I haven't actually used in a while is going to be Nia. Nia has like this sort of save data. This one here is a very old save data, and it's kind of gotten everything that a base Nia wants. So if you build like a base Nia, you just started playing the game, you're level 30, level 40, you're like, I can't get faint memory 140 point decks. You can make something simple like this for 70 points. You just want to get in there. You Nia's Curiosity, Adagio, and then like this G scored. Is pretty cool here. Gain morale and then reduce the cost of G Cord as well. So you're basically just playing stuff off the top for free. Going in here, drawing 2, discarding 2. That one's pretty cool as well. Do I have another one that's just small? This is like a very base, small 70 point, faint point. And then this one as well. This is the first aid kit heal Nia. All right, nothing major for this character. The one I think I use most of the time, though, is going to be like the double Adagio, very small deck Nia. I kind of want to get a better version of the Nia deck. And then last of my characters aren't that great yet is going to be Ray, who I've been working on as well. This is typically this is like the small little Ray deck that I use if I use Ray right now. It's just 2 snack time with exhaust 2, choose a card, exhaust, heal, draw a card. This card, this Epiphany, is absolutely amazing. If you could get something else on here from like a Divine Blessing situation, or even something like draw a card, AP +1, this card becomes insane. It's just a very small deck. I got some of her buffer stuff in here, and really haven't had any other save data pop up where I'm like, yeah, dude, this is better than my original save data, because it's got the Sphere of Randomness on it as well. 1 AP, draw 1 at the start of battle. Makes your turn 1 like real nice, real strong. But outside of that, those are my base characters that I need to be working on. Now let's get into some of the fun stuff here. So first and foremost, who should we do first between Mika, Tresa, and Cassius? Now the oldest save data that I had that I still use, and it's non-seasonal, is going to be actually on Mika, and this is going to be bugged save data. All right, don't worry about it. It's not actually as broken as it looks. It is still pretty broken though. This is the super old 240 point faint memory Mika deck that I've been using for a while here. It is very old, 3-star, 68 attack on the weapon. We don't care about any of this stuff. This is literally because I got to dupe this Source of Water 2 times. So this is a Source of Water with Divine Blessing, draw a card on it, or I guess it's, whatever. It's like Nihilism Blessing, draw a card on it. So 0 mana, gain an AP, draw 1. We love this. This is amazing. It helps you get AP, it helps you draw cards. It allows Mika to do 2 things. She's typically in there to heal you and give you AP, obviously, but she doesn't really have a lot of ways to actually draw cards. Drawing a card for 0 is pretty powerful at the end of the day. You could also use another epiphany, like the one that costs 1 and gives you 2 AP. Would be the same thing as this one that decreases stress. We don't really care about the decreasing stress, but if you had like the one that's like 1 mana, get 2 AP, and this also got draw 1 on it, that one would be even better. And you're asking like, why is this, you know, gigabugged? What happened here? I'm not really sure, but what happened is you can see we're missing all of the terrible cards out of this Mika deck. So there's no water barriers at all. 2 water barriers are missing, water arrow's gone, and Whirlpool is gone in this list. Basically 120 points is the last 2 water barriers because they're both base cards. Those are 20 points each, so that's 40. And then it would be the 4th in the 3rd slot removal. So it goes 0, 10, 30, 50, which means that it was 50 for the final removal, 30 for the 4th removal, and then 20 and 20. So it's 80 plus 20, 120. So this would actually be like 120 Fate memory deck, and it would have 2 water barriers in it. So it's not like you can't get anything close to this. You'd have like an 8-card water barrier deck. You could also convert a card, maybe run it at like a 150 point total, and you'd be able to run this deck with 1 water barrier, and the rest of this would be the same. So this isn't like anything that you can't go out and get with some RNG. You don't need to have a bug to save data version. That's the old one. And then we have, I think this is some seasonal save data. So this is the seasonal save data I have right now. This shows you the power of knowing what your limits are when building save data decks. I'm not saying this is the best save data of all time or anything, but we were running a 140 point, and we knew our limitation was 140 because of the disclosures they put into the game. And so I could kind of track exactly what cards I could add, could remove as we went in there. I unlocked Whirlpool at the very end of the run on the final boss. So that's why Whirlpool's sitting in here hanging out instead of like another water barrier. Okay, that was our final card removes. Like, I guess we can do 1 more card. But we got double gear bag, 1 with ego, 1 with AP. We got a confiscation for funsies. We got the blessing of the waves draw card. But you can kind of see just how you can pop off knowing the limitations of the save data system if you understand it, which is why we put a video out going over all of the rules. And I think I might do another video. Let me know down below if you want to see it, where like not only just the rules, but the best way to go about like abusing the rules when putting together like a base deck. Like your first like 70 ego points, all right, your first 70 fate memory points or 90 fate memory points should be allocated to removing XYZ card, or adding and duplicating XYZ card. If you're looking to remove 2 cards and add 2 cards, how much save data point is that going to cost you for any character in the game typically? So that might be something we go over there as well. But for right now, this is going to be Mika. I use her like this and it's kind of broken. We're going to see the little combo queen come out to play. We also have access to none other than my favorite character, actually my second favorite character now in the game, which is going to be Tresa. Second favorite character, I think, well, she used to be the most invested character as well. Most other characters, if you go ahead and you look at like their memory fragments and stuff, they're not like, yeah, they got some reds and stuff on them, but they're not like banging. This character's got some pretty banging ones. All right, she got some pretty awesome ones. You want an attack set and void set. We should put her on the agony set at some point. 750 attack, 48 crit chance, not bad for a 4-star. Spamming up the damage. What's the save data build? This is the one that we use right now. This is the 4-time shadow reload, son. This does the emotional damage to the enemy, and hopefully we'll be able to showcase some emotional damage with this build too as well. This is my latest one that I got. This is not seasonal data, sadly. I do have a seasonal build that where is that little mark at? That's got like a couple shadow reloads in there. I use this character all the time. Yeah, there's like a two shadow reload that I use for seasonal content. Wind it up with the Foggy Crystal Ball. But this is what I do. It's just the 4 shadow reload, Curse Gouge, 130 points, got a decent weapon, got the garbage one. This would be better if this like the exhaust one. Draw a card on this curse is actually pretty good as well. And got some 2 basic cards. So we could make this a little bit better, but I mean, there's always gonna be something wrong unless you get like the absolute perfect build, right? Then there's this one, the original GG Easy. It's an older build. This was my triple shadow reload build. Somehow still had curse draw a card in here. somehow, which was funny. This one actually has vital attack to do damage per agony. So this one actually has a payoff on it, though the weapons are worse. The save data is older, and it doesn't have quad shadow reload. So I typically don't use this one as much, but this was the original triple shadow reload build, followed by this is actually the original shadow reload build. This was what I put together on the 27th of October. We kind of got this one bad boy in there. But I've been using this since the 2nd of November, apparently. We've been using this bad boy. So if I can get another one in here, pretty cool. There's no like divine blessings on anything outside of this curse, but pretty easy to put together. It's just RNG if you get the shadow reload and RNG if you get the dupe it a bunch. I got this in Misty City, and if you guys want to see, I honestly think Misty City's like, if you're going for duplicating cards, I know it's just anecdotal. Listen, trust me, I understand it's anecdotal, right? But man, do I not get the best runs out of Misty City, all right? Do I not get the best runs out of Misty City? Now we have the last man, Cassius, my boy. All right, save data. Let's check it out. This is the old one. All right, so this is the original save data we had for Cassius. Card count 4, 20 fate memory points. Love it. Gotta love it. I think this one was done by accident. We managed to run through a chaos run, removed his base card, the 1 cost, kept mana field, kept wild tech. He never epiphanied anything. And then I got this Popeye Popper. So this was the original starter Cassius. Then we graduated him to, I think it was like something like this was the graduation Cassius. And this was the build that if you've seen any of the YouTube shorts or anything, where he's like doing 2,000, 3,000 damage like 10 times in one turn, it's this one. Now you got the Popeye Popper Choose a Quest, which you absolutely have to have for combo triple quest 0 Cassius here with this one right there. Outside of that, though, we had some cool Retrieve 3. We used this Devil Dice Retrieve 3. It turns extra AP into, put that extra AP into Devil Dice, do some damage, draw another card. Hopefully you'll draw like another card that makes AP and just kind of combo out that way. It's fine. I do like this one, but a lot of the times I would end up clogging my hand because I have two Devil Dice with Retrieve 3. And even if you're not using the Devil Dice, right, you're doing other stuff, spending your AP on other more efficient things. This is sort of like a backup plan to try to keep the combo going, keep your turn going, keep generating AP and drawing cards. Well, even if it's just sitting in your hand, it still will come back if it has Retrieve on it. You don't need to cast the card to go have it go to the graveyard and then return it to your hand. If you just discard it from it being in your hand, it kind of sort of has like Retain almost, right? It's almost got like Retain 3 on it. So it'll keep coming back to your hand and clog your hand that way as well. I still do like it though. And then this shuffle is very interesting. It's 0, and then you choose up to 5, you put them on top of the draw pile, and then this one has the Divine Blessing to draw 1. So this allows you to set up big plays like on your 2nd and 3rd turns or whatever, or just later on, depending on, you know, you're doing multi-turn, multi-wave fights, multi-bosses in the future probably. You're able to like combo out and then like, oh, what's in my graveyard? Oh, well, it's 3 Source of Waters that draw a card, the Curse that draws a card, and like a heal skill. And you just shuffle, you put them on top, and you're like, oh, let's play a 0 that heals and generates Shadow Daggers in my team and draws a card. Oh, it's another one. Oh, it's another one. So it's pretty cool that way as well. This isn't what we use right now, though. This is my newest one. This is Cassius. Okay, so this one, we're popping off big time here. So this was after they showed us the save data limits and exactly how to utilize that. I got this recently. You can see the 21st, actually a couple days ago. And it was 140. I think I could get up to 150 or something. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. But we removed his two skills. We didn't have the luck to convert one to save some faint memory points there. We got to choose 1 quest, which is awesome. We have a different Devil Dice here, which is draw 2, discard 2. And in hindsight, I actually think I like this one better in my team specifically, because I don't have to worry about clogging my hand. So what this does is it draws me 2 cards, and then I can discard some cards that aren't as good for the situation, right? Discard, you know, some base cards that are just like mana field, heal 120, or some base cards that heal, you know, and don't do much else. Some Mika cards, maybe some curse cards that don't do anything for the combo. I can discard those, whittle my hand down a little bit as well, and then keep going. We have the base version of Shuffle, but this one got a weird blessing on it that gave me 1 AP back. So it costs 1 to use, but then it gives you 1 back, and you can use this to just cycle your hand for free, and it only has exhaust 1. I wish this had like exhaust 2 on it so you could use it 2 times, or if I was able to duplicate this, that would be cool as well. Didn't happen though. We have this version of Dice Trick, which is just the base version that has Draw 1 on it. The best version that you can get for this Dice Trick is the one that scales its damage every time you complete a quest. We would absolutely love to have that, because that hits like a truck, but I have never been able to get that one inside of like a Cassius build that works out. Joker, OP. And then we just gave him a bunch of gear bags. We just gave him a bunch of gear bags. 2 of them give ego points, which is kind of wild. So the gear bags in here help out a ton. I don't know the next time I'd ever be able to replace this Cassius build. That's why we call it Godsius. You can go through the gear bags very easy, get some ego points that can feed Mika's EP skill right away, which gives you source of waters for more AP, for more card draw. And then this gear bag has 1 AP for the following turn as well. So this one is absolutely cracked, and the gear is also good. We got the emblem, we have the Shield of the Watcher for some free damage while we're comboing out, and we have the Foggy Crystal Ball to increase the damage that his quest reward will actually do, because this does in fact cost 0. So let's see if we can do some funny stuff with this man. I think we have the ability to double one-shot this guy's phase on 10. So the thing we're going to try to accomplish here is we're going to try to do phase 1 and 2 at the same time in the same turn, an actual double OTK. OTK. All right, let's do this. We'll pop this off. Turn 1 and 2, we're gonna be pretty slow. Turn 1 is just a shadow reload turn. Turn 2, for Judas specifically, we have a couple of things we want to accomplish here. Condemnation stacks and Lord's Disciple are the 2 mechanics. So after Condemnation reached 5, his next turn he's gonna have a strong action, which is very important because his strong action is infinite turn limit. You can cast as many things as you want before he does a strong attack. Lord's Disciple gives him a stack of Condemnation after he's acted for that turn. So what we need to do is go above 5, but not like above 15 on this turn, and set up Pop-Eyed Popper. And if possible, if we want to, we can get the other quest as well, although that's not really all that necessary. So what we want to do is just kind of heal up a little bit, which seems like it's going to be possible. Pop-Eyed Popper just kind of showed up. We don't even have to like use Joker or try to dig through it with all of our stuff here. We do have to get him above 5 this turn though, which probably isn't going to be that big of a deal. I could source again to heal and just smack him a couple of times. Let's just do this. 8. You know what? We'll leave him. We're trying to do the OTK. All right, we'll just leave him right there. So this leaves a lot of stuff for us to do here on this turn. This turn, we're trying to take all of this HP out, all of this barrier in the one for the next round, all at the same time, which is quite wild, but he is infinite. So let's just pop these Lord Blessings first, which will be helpful. That's going to pop a gear bag. We like that. Joker can go get Shadow Reload if we want, but I think we're better off just getting Source of Waters and drawing through the deck more. And just go ahead and we'll find the Shadow Reload normally. It's not that big of a deal. So let's pop this, give us a little morale, draw some cards, get this out of our hand. We could honestly even get a gear bag to just draw even more cards right now. No, I don't want to do that. The gear bag's in the deck. No, we don't want to do that. That's a mistake. No. I'm getting nervous on camera. It's not really not that big of a deal. Source of Water here, pretty easy. Usually we'll be able to do this simply. But you know, we got the camera. We got the camera going on, right? We got the camera. So we'll curse to draw some cards here as well. All of our cool EP abilities just aren't here apparently. We'll pop this because we need to make some room. This doesn't really do anything big for us here either. Let's just pop both of these. And Blessing. This is going to give us a bunch of cards. Shadow Dagger, Shadow Dagger, Shadow Dagger, Shadow Dagger, Shadow Dagger. We don't need Defense Mod, which is kind of wonk. But this does only cost 3. So we're going to pop this. Hopefully we'll be able to get something else. Oh, wow, man. Amazing. Oh, my EP skills, dude. Nothing ever lines up for now. We're fine. Pop this. And let's just get in here. We have 3 EP. No, we don't want to use that yet. Use the Devil Dice. Draw some cards. Discard some cards. Get rid of these. Play the shadow up, reload. Play the source of water. Draw some more cards. There's the shuffle. So what we can do here... I don't want to kill him yet. These are all used cards, though. So there's not a whole lot left. So all we need to do is just this. Play a little touch action. I don't think we need to shuffle. I think we'll mana field. Yes, sir. We only get the 3. We're missing out on one because of hand space, but what are you going to do about it? And then we'll just... This. We'll pop this. He'll go to phase 2. Phase 2, baby! What's he going to do? Now he's going to hammer us with the fist one time. I did say that out. I did, in fact... Did I have this in front of my face the whole time? Oh, what a recording, bro. What a recording. Absolute wonder. All right. What are these at, by the way? Casual 2000? Ah, okay. Take some damage, bro. I can't play the other ones, dude. He's already dead. I can't even hover over these, man. I have more damage for you, bro. I have more. I have more. 2 phases, 1 go, dude. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. We had like another like, if we crit both of those, that last one hit for like 3.9. So like another 8K ready to rock and roll there. Well, that's my save data. It's a pretty good time out there. Make sure you check the description down below. Support me again on our sponsor, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.